Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today our topic is about the theory of angles, polygons and parallel lines. In order to solve problems relating to these topics, one must know the few pieces of information that I have written here. If you guys understand and memorize this information, then every question will be a piece of cake relating to this topic. So let's start. Our first point is angles on a straight line add up to 180 degree. It means if you have a line like this, and there are angles something like this. This is an angle A, this is B, and it's C. So you have to add these angles A plus B plus C. Sum of these three angles will be 180 degree. It means angle on a straight line is 180 degree. The second point is angles at a point add up to 360 degree. It means if you have lines like this, and this is angle. Okay, one more line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are 6 angles. If we name them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then if you add them, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 4 plus 5 plus 6, that is equal to 360 degree. So angle at a point is of 360 degree. Vertically opposite angles are equal. We have two lines like this, and if one angle is A and the others are B, C, and D, then opposite angle, these two angles are vertical, means B and D vertically opposite each other, and C and A are vertically opposite. So it means if you know about B, then that would be equal to D. So B and D angles are equal. In a similar fashion, A equal to C. If you know one of them, then the other will be same. The fourth point is sum of all internal angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So if you have a triangle, any triangle, either right triangle or oblique triangle, triangles which is not right angle triangle, that is known as oblique triangle, then all the internal angles add up to 180 degree. So these angles A, B, C, if I name them, then the sum of these three angles A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, the sum of external angles of a triangle also add up to 180 degree. Something like this. This is an external angle 1. If I extend this, this would be an external angle. Again, this thing, or you can say something like this, then that would be, if this angle is X, Y, and Z, then X plus Y plus Z, that would be equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now moving towards our next point. The next point is an exterior angle in a triangle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. Okay, I'm going to draw a triangle here. Okay, here is our triangle, and it says if you have an external angle, let's say this is an external angle A, and two opposite internal angles B and C. Just skip this vertex. Okay, so opposite internal angles to A is B and C. A would be equal to the sum of B and C. So once again, if you have one external angle in a triangle, then that would be equal to the sum of two internal opposite angles. The next point is an isosceles triangle has two equal sides with two base angles. Once again, I'm drawing a triangle here. This is our triangle. Now, if two sides are equal in an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. Let's say these two sides are equal. It means their base angles are this one and B angle. So A would be equal to B. If you have an isosceles triangle, if one of the angle you know about, let's say A is 30 degree then you do not need to worry about the other angle, that is the base angle B. B is also 30 degree. This information is also important in the questions. So the next one is an equilateral triangle has 3 equal sides and 3 equal angles. Equilateral triangle means a triangle in which 3 sides are equal and 3 angles are also equal. So these 3 sides are equal in length and all the angles are equal, and keep it in mind all angles are of, each angle is of 60 degree, so that add up to 180 degree. So this is a equilateral triangle. Moving towards our next point, polygons. Of course, triangle is also a polygon, and quadrilateral also a polygon. You can simply say that a figure bounded by sides known as polygon. This point is very important. It says a regular polygon has equal sides and equal angles. Of course, we have the irregular polygons in which there are no equal sides and equal angles. So we are talking about here in IGCSE, you have a regular polygon. So a regular polygon, one must keep it in mind, has equal sides and equal angles. Sum of interior angle is 360 degree. If we are talking about a quadrilateral, let's say, basically here we are talking about the quadrilateral. A figure bounded by 4 sides, that is known as quadrilateral. So angles, we have 4 internal angles, A, B, C and D. Sum of all these angles, A plus B plus C plus D, would be equal to 360 degree. This is the information. The next piece of information is that if a polygon has n sides, then sum of interior angle is, you can write it as n minus 2 into 180 degree. If you have n sides, let's say you have 5 sides, 3 sides. Here in this case we have 4 sides, just put n is equal to 4, you will get 360 degree. Okay, I'm going to solve it for you. N is equal to 4, n is the number of sides of a polygon, so that would be 4 minus 2 into 180 degree. 4 minus 2, that is equal to 2. So 2 into 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. So this is a general formula to calculate the internal angles of a polygon, or you can write it down as 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. If you take common 2, then that would become n minus 2 into 180. The next point is sum of exterior angles is 360 degree. Again, if you have a quadrilateral or polygon, the external angle, I'm just forming here the external angle. So these are external angles, X, Y, Z, P. If you add them, P plus X plus Y plus Z, that would be equal to 360 degree. So you have to memorize this. The exterior angle of a polygon is equal to 360 degree. Interior angles of a polygon is equal to 360 degree also. And if you want to know the interior angle of any polygon, let's say pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, then you have to just put n is equal to whatever the sides are, or how many sides are there, you just need to put n is equal to that, those sides, and you will get the answer. Next point is at a vertex, the sum of interior and exterior angle is 180 degree. Let me clear. I have told you that in this interior angles case, if we are talking about the quadrilateral, then the sum of the interior angles would be 360 degree. But if you have pentagon, hexagon, then it varies. Okay, but the exterior angle in any polygon, that would be equal to 360 degree. So here we have at a vertex, the sum of interior and exterior angle is 180 degree. It says interior plus exterior angle at a vertex is equal to 180 degree. If we have a quadrilateral, then this is an exterior angle A, the interior angle B. So exterior plus interior or interior plus exterior, that would be equal to 180 degree. How many vertices of a quadrilateral? We have 4 vertices, 1 2 3 4. This rule is applied on any polygon. If you have pentagon, hexagon, octagon, then this is same for everyone. External and internal. Similar case, external and internal. The next point is, if there are 4 vertices like quadrilateral, then sum of all interior and exterior angle is 4 into 180 degree. That would be equal to 7. Again, it varies according to the figure or polygon. And now we have the general formula. If a polygon has n sides, then sum of all interior and exterior angles is n into 180 degree. And keep it in mind, interior plus exterior, I have told you earlier, is equal to 180 degree. Now this is at a vertex. At a vertex. Now we are talking about the all vertices. If a polygon has n sides, then sum of all interior and exterior angles is equal to n into 180 degree. Let's take an example of pentagon. Pentagon has 5 sides, so n would be equal to 5 into 180 degree. In order to tell how many interior and exterior, the sum of interior and exterior angle would be equal to, you multiply, that would be equal to 900, in which 540 interior angles and 360 exterior angle. The next point is exterior angle. You can calculate the exterior angle by this formula, 360 degree. Exterior angle would be equal to 360 degree divided by n. Again, n is the number of sides, you just put it there. Interior angle, from this equation, interior plus exterior, you can get the value of interior angle would be equal to 180 degree minus an exterior angle. Now put the value of exterior angle here, you will get a new formula for interior angle, that would be equal to 180 degree minus 360 degree over n. So these are the formulas. It will help you to solve any problems relating to this topic. Once again, let's get over the idea one more time. Polygons, any figure bounded by 3 4 5 6 sides known as polygons. So a regular polygon contains equal sides and equal angles. If we are talking about a quadrilateral, then the sum of all interior angle is 360 degree, like this, a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 360 degree. But it varies according to the polygons. If you have pentagon, then that would be not equal to 360 degree, it will be equal to 540. Similarly, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, so on, it varies. But the sum of exterior angle in all the polygons would be equal to 360 degree. Here we have the general formula to calculate the sum of interior angles of a polygon, n minus 2 into 180 degree or 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. It's up to you which formula you just memorize it. It's up to you. Now, the next point is, at a vertex, the sum of interior and exterior angle is 180 degree. In any polygon, the sum of interior and exterior angle, if we are talking about a triangle as well, something like this, then the interior and exterior angle would be equal to 180 degree. Okay, if this is x and y, then x plus y will be equal to 180 degree. It applies on the triangle as well. Now, if there are 4 vertices like quadrilateral, because quadrilateral has 4 vertices, the sum of all interior and exterior angle would be equal to 4 into 180 is equal to 720. So we have a general formula here, n into 180 degree, in order to calculate the sum of all interior and exterior angles of a polygon. You just need to put the value of n, that would be the number of sides. So I have taken the example of pentagon. So pentagon has 5 sides. So put n is equal to 5 into 180, that would be 900. So sum of all interior and exterior angle is equal to 900. In which 360 degree the external angle and 540 the internal angle. You can calculate by using further formulas. At a vertex, you have this equation, and exterior angle can be calculated. Divide 360 by n. 360 by n. N is the number of sides. So you will get the exterior angle, and from the above equation, get the interior angle would be 180 minus exterior angle. Now putting the value of exterior angle, this is our new formula to calculate the interior angle, 180 degree minus 360 degree over n. Again, n is the number of sides. Hope you have understood the criteria, how to solve and memorize these information. Now we are moving toward our parallel lines. Here the black lines are parallel lines and the red lines is a line that is also known as transversal line. Transversal line. Red is a transversal line, a line that intersect two parallel lines in the same plane. That is known as transversal line. So when it cuts the parallel lines, we have 8 angles like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 7, 8 are the external angles. 1, 2, and 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6 are the internal angles. Okay, now we should know about the alternate exterior angles. If you are talking about 1, then alternate exterior angle would be 8 on a different place. That is alternate on a different place. And if you are talking about 2 is also an exterior angle. The alternate would be 7. So 2, 7 and 1, 8 are the alternate exterior angles. Now alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are, if you are talking about 3, then 6 is our interior alternate angle. So 3, 6 are alternate interior angles. What about 4 and 5? They are also alternate interior angles and they are also equal. It means alternate exterior angles are equal. 1 is equal to 8 and angle 2 is equal to angle 7. Similarly, if you identify the alternate interior angles, then they are equal, something like this: 4 is equal to 5. In order to memorize this information, we have Z-shape angles, C-shape angles, and F-shape angles. I have just divided into 3 categories, and that will help you to identify Z-shape and C-shape. Let's start with the Z-shape. If you have 2 parallel lines and this is our traversal line, just look at this Z. If you find Z like this, then these angles are equal. These are interior alternate angles. So Z-shape angles are equal. Of course, you have the other Z like this. This is also Z. And just zoom it. This is also Z. These angles are again equal to each other. If I name them, let's say this is angle 1 and this is angle 2, then angle 1 is equal to angle 2. These are called alternate angles. So Z-shape angles are called the alternate angles. They may be like this one, from left to right or right to left. Next is C-shape angles. Again, we have 2 parallel lines. And 1 transversal line. So where is C? I'm talking about this C. This is our C. The C-shape angles are called the allied angles or supplementary angles. It means if this angle is A and this angle is B, we add them, that is equal to 180 degree. The supplementary angles. Okay, I tell you here the complementary angles. If you have 2 angles and they add up to give 90 degree, if this is angle X, this is angle Y, and if they add to give 90 degree, these are called complementary angles. We have another C. This is again C. These angles are also add up to give 180° and called supplementary angles. If this is X and Y, then that means X plus Y is equal to 180°, known as supplementary angles or allied angles or C-shape angles. We are done with the Z-shape angles, the alternate angles. C-shape angles, the allied angles are supplementary angles. Now we have F-shape angles. Again, we have two parallel lines like this. And a transversal line. Where is our F? So this is F. Do you see? This is F. This is our F. So in F, we have two types of angles, the exterior corresponding angles and interior corresponding angles. It means that would be equal to one interior corresponding angle. So you have to just memorize it. If you have two parallel lines and angles like this, then they both are equal. If this angle is A and this angle is B, it means A is equal to B angle. In the other case, if you have this angle, one interior, and this angle, one exterior, these are called the corresponding angles. In F shape, these are called corresponding angles. If it is X and this is Y, so they both are equal. X is equal to Y. So we are done with these Z-shape angles, C-shape angles and F-shape angles. One more time, Z-shape angle also known as alternate angle, C-shape angles also known as supplementary or allied angle. Like this, we have C-shape and here we have Z-shape. And of course, in F-shape angles, they are corresponding angles. They are equal, A equal to B and X is equal to Y. That's for the day. Please subscribe my channel and share it to others. Like and comment the video. Allah Hafiz.